Hey guys, Briar Rose aka Chan Chan here. Today we're going to read July 21st, Perfection. The great mulleins stand majestic in the pastures and along the roadsides, gray, green, and in lonely grandeur. They are weeds and of no consequence, as flowering plants, not half as pretty as the thistle, for instance, but there is a classic beauty in their symmetry, and their tall, straight stems and carefully graduated leaves. They have a smaller cousin, the moth mullein, with very different leaves and pretty white or yellow flowers in a loose head. But the moth mullein is only a flower. The great mullein is a kind of apotheosis of simple plant perfection. Back in January, the great mulleins could be seen, even on cold and snowy days, in pastures or open woodland. The tall stalk had fallen, but there on the ground lay the mat of basil leaves, gray-green as they are now, and only somewhat crisped and brown at the edges. Usually they lay in a snow-free circle, as though they somehow generated a few degrees of warmth, and they looked ready to resume growth at any moment. They waited, however, until May, then sent up the first new leaves and the beginning of the stalk. Now they stand with the central stalk as tall as a man and 2 inches through the base. The base leaves are little changed, but up the stem regular, as though calibrated, are the long acute-tipped leaves, clasping the stem and graduated from 8 or 10 inches long to only an inch or so at the top, where the flower head rises. The flower head is a long cluster of gray-green buds at knobby kind of upthrust thumb, but it blooms as it grows, as leisure, and with a kind of deliberation. Only 2 or 3 flowers open at a time, bright yellow in color, but quite without ostentation. It is no flowering beauty. This plant is simply a plant grown to the kind of simple perfection a sculptor might have dreamed in thinking of line and leaf and symmetry. Guys, I hope you can hear me still. It seems like they're doing work or something outside, which is really annoying. But anyway, guys, remember to stay weird.